Man, let me tell you something. That dude.
That's a cold motherfucker.
That dude is a beast.
That's a cool, sweet
Man, let me tell y'all
motherfucker.
something, man. Look here, look. Hey, man.
Make a 30
Some of them were so
hour-long
terrible,
show.
the live tracks didn't work.
Yeah.
Like they were so terrible. Like let's say you ripped and I bombed, and they put your live tracks on my show. I was so terrible, your live track wouldn't laugh.
Right.
Slipping him. I'm just slipping him.
Right.
But I'm staying in front of him. I'm slipping him, right? So he getting tired because he can't hit the comedian,
Right.
because now he even came to his senses like, this motherfucker knows something. So he pick up a mic stand, swing the mic stand, he missed. The base of the mic stand hit the wall, hit a lady in the back. She gotta have stitches. So then he pick up bar stool, throw the bar stool. But the thing is now, I train, the footwork and all that and this and that. But that nigga picked up the bar stool. I ain't trained for that.
Yeah, you ain't training bar stool
That nigga
sports
caught
and shit, yeah.
The nigga caught me.
That motherfucker.
He caught me. And when he caught me with the bar stool, he snapped out of it like nothing happened.
Studio life, after dark. Studio life, live in the dark. Studio life, after dark.
Hey, yo, Fiji got this song.
Tune in, it's about to start. Studio life after dark. Just as soon as the night spark. Studio life after dark. Need tips to the chicks hard. Studio life after dark. Stock market tips, hottest car. Studio life after dark. Tune in, it's about to start. Studio life after dark. Just as soon as the night spark. Studio life after dark. Need tips to the chicks hard.
Toast to
Yeah, I'm toasting my love.
Steve Brown not drinking with us.
That's right.
Toast the ginger ale, baby.
That
Right.
is.
Toast to ginger ale.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
No doubt, man. So, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Studio Life After Dark. Tonight, we have one of the funniest, dopest comedians, actors, content creator, and also a lover of God in the building. Y'all welcome in Mr. Steve Brown.
Amen.
Comedian Steve Brown.
Comedian
Thank
Steve
y'all.
Brown.
Hey, man. Hey. So I finally made it to the studio.
Right.
I heard a lot about this place, man. And everything. I've been here. It's real, man. This is some love, man. I ate. I sat around and chilled out, man. Great atmosphere, man. I'm happy to be here, fella.
How was the food?
Yeah,
Hey, man, the food was off the chain.
Right.
As a matter of fact, we need to hurry up before I fall asleep on this interview. Good food make you go to sleep.
Right.
So if I start slurring, that means that I done ate
You
that
say,
food.
he ain't drunk at the fish. It's the
Yeah,
catfish.
I ain't drunk. It's a catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that brother, man, what's his name, man?
Wayne Thompson.
Dwayne Thompson. Dwayne, you did your thing, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Right.
This has been VIP service, man. You can't ask for more. Can't ask for more.
Right.
What they say is always a treatment player's meat. You feel me?
That is, brother. That is.
Hey, wait, big shout out to you for pulling up on us, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you got shows this weekend. You're a busy man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm at the start on all weekend long, man. All weekend long, starting tonight, man. Some of the shows, from what I've heard, are sold out.
Right.
And so God is good, man. So everything is going the way it needs to go, and I'm appreciative, man. You know what I'm saying? So and then I'm getting this extra love from brothers like y'all, man.
No doubt.
You can't ask for much more,
Man, hey, we got our tickets early, man, just to make sure.
So I want to speak on just being a comic and the comedian business.
Right.
A lot of people, when they come in the game, you got a lot of people that's coming up that's kind of like viral people or viral sensations or internet sensations and everything.
Social medians.
Social medians.
That's what I call them. Social medians.
Right.
Right.
So people need to understand it's a business.
It's a business. It's a business. It's show business.
Right.
And I've been doing this going on 25 years plus, and I had to learn the hard way that it is a business. We can, when it comes to our business, in the comedy world, people think that it's just us getting on stage and being funny.
Yeah.
And that's, believe it or not, that's the easy part. If you're already gifted to do stand-up comedy, is the business part that really determines whether you're gonna be in the industry long, or you're gonna fold, because the business part is really, really, really a bad situation. People don't talk about it because they're too busy talking about how funny somebody was or how good they were, but nobody ever ask about the business side.
business part,
If you can get past the business side, you're good to go.
Right.
What's the craziest part about the business side to you?
You solo. You don't have any friends.
Yeah.
You can be on the show. We could be hanging out, at the club. I can come to your house and eat, sleep at your house. When it comes to the business, I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn what we did, none of that, because I'm trying to climb that slippery slope of success. And not only that, while I'm climbing, I'm trying to kick you down. So it happens. So the thing is, I have a few friends, and when I say a few, I have a few friends in the business. God, blessed me with that. But most of them are constituents, people I just work with, and I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, we all look at it as a business.
Yeah.
I want to speak on, we talked about the social media part a few minutes ago. Let's speak on the followers versus actual fans.
Right.
So what's the difference? Like, give me a kind of weigh that for me real quick.
I personally, social media, you get followers, right? True enough. But, and that's a good thing. It's a good look for everyone. But I don't do followers or fans. I do supporters.
Okay.
Followers are following just to see what you got going on. They might get bored with you and go to somebody else. Fans are people who gonna rock with you until you do something they don't like, or they when you do something that they're not in agreement with, and then they didn't kick you to the curb, turned on you. But supporters, people like y'all,
right?
They gonna tell you when you're wrong. Hey, you wrong, but I'm still mess with you. I'm gonna be able to hit you up and tell you what I really think, but I'm still gonna love you, and I'm gonna support you because I want to see you win. Right. Those are the people that I want in my corner. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be there through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and then they're gonna have enough love for you for, like, let's say I'm out here doing something stupid that's gonna, jeopardize my career, and you pull me to the side. Steve, come here, let me holler at you for a second. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you, such and such and such.
Well, what was that shit you had going on?
Exactly.
And, I don't want to see you like that, baby.
Yeah. Exactly. And those are supporters. That's who I want in my corner. Right. And that's a hard thing to find, man. And when you get supporters, God is really blessing you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he really blessed you. I mean, to be in the game 20 plus years, man, that's a long stretch of time.
Man. It's been wonderful, man.
Right.
That I can't lie and say this business has not made me cry. It has made me cry, bro. So yeah, it's a business, but like I said, you learn to love it. Well, I came in loving what I do. You know what I'm saying? So you love it, you stick with it, and it has its rewards. It really does. Look at where I am now.
Shit, hello, you done made it to the couch, goddamn way.
The couch. And this ain't no pleather. It's leather. It's the real stuff. Yeah, make your ass sweat.
That the one you wake up and your face be stuck in that motherfucker.
Covered.
You like, God
whole
damn.
imprint right there.
I'm talking about the whole imprint.
You get a like a real a close shot. You can see a woman with a fat ass been sitting right here
I'm talking
from the previous show.
What he say? He ain't lying. Man, what's the best time in this shit that you done had? Like era almost, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been there for a little while, man. So what's the best stretch of years you feel like that was the sweet spot?
The Comic View era.
Comic View.
When
that shit was epic,
when
man.
he was jumping across stage.
The Comic View era. I'm gonna tell you why I love the Comic View era, man, because it was not a night that you couldn't put on Comic View and see me. My comedy style was so physical. I made the commercials. So if you saw a Comic View commercial, you saw me. Yeah. You saw the guy with the dreads, so that's when I had dreads back then. And like I said, man, you had to be funny you had to really be funny to be on Comic View.
Right.
And then next thing you know, they started watering it down, and now
we take it bigger and bigger, so they kept doing. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And because I actually Comic View at one time carried BET. It carried it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was looking forward to Comic View.
That late night shift, once you hit about 8, 9 o'clock, and you on there.
Yeah, so definitely, man, that was the best era, man. But I mean, like I said, man, I'm having fun because I've grown a lot. I've grown a lot of wisdom through all this. So now I know how to maneuver. And honestly, just being on stage, man, is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So life is good, man. Life is good. and I can't complain about anything because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's a lot of dudes out here right now who is making more money than all of us put together, but they fucking miserable.
Right.
They're miserable. And I thank God because, man, I have a job that I actually love. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
That
You
is.
feel me?
So, do you think the state of comedy is kind of watered down now, the way as far as like the content you be able to put out and the things that you can actually say?
Well, yeah, it's very watered down. So let me jump to the social medians. I call them social medians. It's kind of like a gimmick, and it's hurting the business. What I mean by that is, you see a lot of people on social media, and they are making some of the funniest freaking videos you've ever seen. But then all of a sudden you see by their name, comedian.
They can't do
And they've never been on stage before. Now what they do, they get all these followers who is following them on Instagram, and then when they show up at their show, they don't have a show.
Yeah.
They don't have a show. Now
They funny.
Now,
They funny than a motherfucker, yeah.
on Instagram,
Yeah,
but
they-
live,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
It's
It's
hard to-
only
it's hard to be a
two.
stand-up
It's only
comedian.
two who I would say that I know that really put the work in. That's DC Young
I was
Fly
just gonna say that.
and Country Wayne. I saw both of them start from the bottom as far as the comedy. They already had the social media on lock, but those brothers were working.
Yeah,
getting in
DC
these-
went and hit them rooms.
Right, he was
hit
hitting them rooms,
yeah,
right?
like-
They've improved drastically, man. So
After he was famous.
exactly,
Yeah, after
exactly.
he was famous, he
So-
still went in the room with 20, 30 people and let them tell him if he was funny. or not.
Exactly, and Country Wayne did the same.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys, man, what they're doing, they're pimping the business. A lot of y'all favorite social media people, you fire on that social media, but you got to hit them stages. You got to hit them stages.
They
And
good
then-
for about good 2 minutes.
a good 2 minutes.
Right.
And then they have their fans, whereas they have their fans on social media rocking with them so
Already,
much,
yeah.
they don't give a damn if they funny or
give
not. They
that
just want to
illusion,
see them
yeah.
in person.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. Now, what happens is, it's good for the club owner for a second,
Right.
because they're going to pack out the club. But when they bring that person back, ain't nobody coming to see him.
Right, 'cause they saw him last
They
time.
saw him last time, and they wasn't delivering.
Right.
So
it's cool seeing them,
So it's kind of like an illusion, man. I mean, so you have to really, really watch and do your research about the social media comedians and all that. And I applaud them, man, because I jumped into that too. I do my thing on social media.
You have to adjust. But I just enjoy the stand-up comedy. I like to watch specials. I want to watch a good 45 minutes to an hour and a half material.
Right,
Instead of
right.
just watching a quick 15-second, 90-second clip. Of
Right,
and
right.
it's over with.
We
You
in
know
the
what I'm saying?
microwave media now, goddamn.
That's
They
what
don't
it
know.
is.
They cut everything in the
That's
little
what it
TikTok
is.
clips.
You know what? That's
That's
what
a
it's
good name
called.
for it.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's microwave
That's what it
video,
is.
you know what I'm
It's the microwave
Yeah.
era.
You don't put it in the microwave no more than 2 minutes.
Everybody
you know what I'm
want
saying?
it now.
Right.
They don't. Nobody wants to work for anything. They don't want to do. They want it right now. They
Those
want
ain't
that
wanna work a
thing.
real
And
job.
so the thing is, man, you have people. You've seen people that they're overnight famous, and then you don't hear from them no more. It's that microwave thing because
come
because
to go to,
they
huh?
they didn't go through the proper training and everything else to learn how to sustain to stay when they got to that point. So yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give you 3 comedians' names, and you just tell me the first thing that come to mind. And the first one is Dave Chapelle.
Brilliant. Brilliant writer. A really good man because he puts a lot of comedians on. And I think he is steadfast in what he believes in.
Right.
No matter what people say, he's going to say what he's going to speak his mind. He's going to do it, in a way where it's understood and is respected. You don't have to agree, but that's what I like about Dave Chappelle. Is his show and his material is unapologetic. I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
Gave up 50 and came back and got 50.
More.
Just to tell,
Ain't lying.
just to tell his
Right.
story the way he want to tell his
The way
story.
he want to tell it. You can't do nothing but respect that.
Sound like he won. you
Next
know?
we got Rickey Smiley.
Rickey Smiley. The brother who got me started in comedy.
Okay.
So I can say I appreciate Rickey, love Rickey, got much respect for Rickey because he got me in the business. If it wasn't for Rickey Smiley, I wouldn't be here. He single-handedly came down to Stillman College and saw me on stage struggling, doing my thing, trying to be this so-called comedian. He's like, man, you ought to do the stand-up thing, and then gave me the avenues and some of the stages to do my thing, and here I am now.
Right.
So I would say I applaud him for that.
Okay.
Much respect.
And the last one we got is Steve Brown.
Man, let me tell you something. That dude.
That's a cold motherfucker.
That dude is a beast.
That's a cool, sweet
Man, let me tell
motherfucker.
y'all something, man. Look here, look. Hey, man.
That's
Hey,
a
real
cool,
talk.
sweet motherfucker, sugar.
At the end, when that casket drop,
Right.
they can say whatever you can say whatever you want to say about Steve Brown. A nigga can swim, couldn't climb a tree, but one thing you will say, that nigga was funny.
All right.
And I pride myself on being funny and just, as I get older, just being a good human being.
Right.
And that's it, man. I'm that's my mama telling biz. How you get my mama's number, by the way? But the thing is, man, my name is Stephen Brown. I'm Stephen Brown when I'm with y'all just hanging out.
Yeah.
When I hit the stage,
Comedian
I'm that nigga
Steve
Steve
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
I have this thing whereas I don't care who you are, Dave Chapelle, Bruce, Sid the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, you're not fucking with Steve Brown. That's just what it is. A good friend of mine, Sir Walt, used to say this saying,
Sir
it ain't
Walt?
who you know, it's who you're looking at. And you may not know me, I may not be as I have all this notoriety as y'all, but niggas, you know me. You know me. The industry knows who I am. And the consensus on Steve Brown is you don't want to follow that nigga. He's one of the funniest in the business, hands down. So again, man, and it's not a thing of bragging. It's just a thing of God gave me this talent. And I'm gonna use it to the best of my ability. So I go hard every time I hit the stage, man. Whether it's 1 or 1 million, we going hard every time. Because this could be taken away.
Very well said. Very
Any day.
well said.
Yeah.
Shit, I got number 4. What the hell you and K. Williams had going on, man, in the elevator, man? Talk about that, man.
How'd you find out?
Hey, man, I've been around. Hey, I pay attention, man.
Hey, man, I was young and crazy. I was on the Cat Williams show. I was on the show with somebody, man, and one of the comedians bombed. And I was doing so well, they wanted me to stay on stage. Yeah, so I just kept going. And Cat Williams hadn't even made it. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, he comes out from behind the curtain and walk on stage and walk back. And I said to myself, oh, okay, he's here, let me get off stage. So after I got off, he said something to me. He just said something to me or whatever. I don't know what it was, but I got pissed off. I was ready to jump on him.
Right.
And
they got that Alabama fire came
right. He didn't know what Bama meant. Bama mean beat a motherfucker ass. That's what that means. So what happened was I got on the elevator. Now I'm bigger than what I am now. This word got really heavy.
Right.
And I'm looking at him, I'm looking down on him. He ain't say a word, just because he was by himself.
Right.
So the thing is, a lot of these people that you see doing all this beefing and woofing and this and that, they are totally different.
When you get that motherfucker in a room.
In a room by themselves. And we was like in the elevator. That means we was in a jail cell, a moving jail cell. All I had to do was put that toothbrush in the door. It couldn't even open. Can't nobody open it. Nigga. That's some jail talk. You know. Yeah. So you know. Yeah. So that's all that happened, man. But we don't have no beef or anything like that, man. Sometimes you just have to let people know what time it is, you know.
Yeah.
So that's all that happened with that, you know. Any other questions? What y'all want to bring up in my past? What?
I want to talk.
Who you got beef with then? So we talking about beef. Do you got beef with any comedian?
I don't have beef with anybody, man. No, nigga, I got saved. I've had some run-ins, like we all had run-ins. You know, I've had to put hands on a couple of comedians. I don't care to share the name.
I'm sorry, name the motherfucker. Go ahead.
But definitely, man, you know, when you grow and get older, you know, you just about that money. You ain't about nothing else but that money. You know what I'm saying? And some of them I've reached out and apologized to, and about 9 of them.
How many of them took your apology?
No, I'm just kidding. You know
Nigga
what?
walking through that bitch like Bernie Mac, goddamn.
He just talking shit.
No.
You remember Bernie Mac was walking through the train, goddamn.
It's about, I would say all of them except for one. But I mean, the thing is, you cannot
make a person to take your apology.
You can't make a person like you. You got to continue to do what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm getting the results that I'm getting, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? I was the bigger man to even apologize for doing something I did over 12, 15 years ago.
And then if you felt like you was right in the situation,
exactly,
regardless of how I handle this shit.
Because honestly, in our business, some people that have some status, they feel like they can talk to you any kind of way or say anything they want to say to you because of the status, and they forgot that we men.
Right. Do they look at this like it's competition, or is being a comedian competition to the next comic?
It is.
Okay.
But it can be a friendly competition, or again, it can be something like the business. It can be some real BS. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I put it to you like this: some of the comics who have the bigger names, their job is to make it harder for the next guy that's trying to come up. Because they want to stay in their position.
Not by being funny, but
but just doing a lot of
pull the rug from up under you and shit. You know
a lot of, excuse my language, fuck shit. A lot of BS.
You said that right.
But the thing is, you gotta understand something, man. When God is in your corner and you have great family and great friends and a great support system, nothing can hold you back. So no matter what happens, still coming forward, I'm still coming through that door. So it doesn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
When your feet are where God put your feet, you know, when you walk in God's purpose, man, can't no man stop you.
Exactly. And the thing is, man, I've been around, and sometimes, like I said, you gotta have people that you know got your back. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard as fuck.
And it's hard, but it's a blessing when you got that person. This dude over here, man, right here, my road manager, Kevin Show, he been with me for years, man, and we're like brothers. I call him my big little brother, because a nigga bigger than me, but he younger. Big little brother. And man, and it's dog. When I tell you it's love, straight love, bro. Straight love, respect, and you know he take care of my mom when I'm away, and because my mom still lives in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and he's down there. So it's just a whole lot of things, man, and it's like family oriented, man. So when you we always told each other, man, listen, at the end of the day, man, we've gone through all these different, people. Hey, man, I'm with you, I'm down with you. At the end of the day, dog, from what I see, it's just gonna be us. And that's what it's been, bro. And that's been happening for almost 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's love.
Straight up, though.
It's love.
What's your space with D-Ray Davis?
That's my dude, man. That's my dude. D-Ray, I just saw D-Ray.
Where's Peaches at with that money, man? Shit. You don't watch Snowfall, do you?
Nah. You know what, man?
Ask D-Ray where Peaches with that money.
Okay, see, that's another thing, man. I don't watch TV too much.
Hey.
I don't. See, you a TV watcher. See, I
don't watch it either.
Right, so it's not like I don't want to watch it. I just, dude, I got ADHD. I get bored easily.
Yeah.
I get bored easily.
I just watch shit I like, because I ain't got time to really watch it. I'm watching that shit on the phone when I'm doing some shit somewhere while I'm working. I got that shit on,
hey,
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you something.
If they selling dope on that shit, I'm probably going to watch it, especially if it just seems like it's a little
You like hood movies, though.
You like hood movies.
I don't even like, I like hood movies, but if you put a certain level of production to that shit, and it's got some type of comedy in that shit too, I love it. And D-Ray playing a very serious character on it too. But yeah, talk about that.
So let me tell you about D-Ray, man. Okay. This nigga D-Ray. D-Ray is a good dude, and D-Ray knows who he is. Mm-hmm. I was in Dallas, Texas a couple of weeks ago visiting. Mm-hmm. I saw me and my friend, we were out, and we saw that D-Ray was gonna be at the Improv. I called him up, like, yeah, man, come on through. I'm like, okay, cool. We just hanging out. He come out. We hadn't even seen each other. I'm sitting in the audience. He see me. He just stopped. We hug each other. He like, hey man, I'm finna bring you up. I'm like, huh? Now this is his show.
Yeah, like, I ain't come here to work, man.
I love it because I love the stage.
Right.
So and I'm like, damn, I just came to show you love.
Right.
So it shows me that this brother He want to see people advance, man, and he knows who he is, so he ain't threatened by nobody. Now, did I go up there and tear that bitch down for 5 to 7 minutes?
Right.
Yes, I did.
But he was willing to share his success with you.
He was
like,
willing to share
all these
his
folk can't see
platform.
me.
Right,
Get
exactly.
your ass up
and then
here
he went
and
up
take
there
part,
and destroyed that bitch, and we had a good night.
I fucks with D-Ray.
Hugged each other up, man, and you know, and we left it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? So D-Ray, man, shout out to D-Ray Davis, man. I love you, brother.
Yeah.
And hilarious brother, good brother, man, and he really look out, man. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody say shit bad about D-Ray Davis around me because he looked out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Too,
Him and Corey Holcomb
very
probably
funny.
two of the funniest niggas out of Chicago. To me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, hold
I
on.
just said
Holcomb
two.
now.
I said two of. I did not say the two funniest.
No,
I said they two
see,
of
a lot
the
of people,
funniest.
a lot of people sleeping on my dude, Damon Williams. Have you heard Damon Williams?
Damon Williams used to be
Damon
on, he used to be on Comedy View too.
Huh?
He used to be on Comedy View too, didn't he?
Yeah. Damon Ballhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damon Williams. I would say those are like the three. No, it's too many funny dudes, man. The late Marcus Combs, Combs, man. There's a lot of funny dudes, man. The thing is,
Who inspired you though?
Me.
Yeah.
Nah, who made you say I'm finna go be funny?
A guy by the name of Sherman Golden. He is an Atlanta-based comic, man. Funny as hell. I was in Tuscaloosa. I was living in Tuscaloosa then, and I think they used to have comedy shows at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center, and it was Bruce, D.L. Hughley, somebody else. I think it was Bill Bellamy, and Sherman Golden was the opener, and he killed all of them. And I was like, I want to do that.
I'm going to look him up.
Sherman Golden. Yeah, funny. He's on the road with Chris Tucker right now.
Right.
Yeah, so he really made me want to do comedy, man. But
I want to talk about your podcast. Tell us about your podcast. Since we're in the podcast space, tell us about your podcast.
Man, listen. I don't know if you've seen it, but I want y'all to watch it. It's called the Yeah We Talk Like This podcast. And if you've seen it, you know we talk like that. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's unpredictable. It's 4 comics, 4 different personalities, giving their perspective on life. Anything goes. We talk about any and everything, and we had the perfect name for it, the Yeah We Talk Like This podcast. You got myself, comedian Lav Love, comedian Marvin Hunter, and Jack Thriller. I know a lot of y'all probably
that motherfucking Jack.
Jack
on there. Jack.
Yeah, man.
That's the one-eyed
Hey,
bandit.
man, that's my dude. So, man, we just having the ball, man, and the podcast is really growing, man. So, if y'all will, y'all check it out, man. It's on YouTube. The Yeah We Talk Like This podcast, man.
Y'all on Apple Podcasts?
No, we ain't on none of that shit yet. We ain't even professional like that.
I'm gonna follow you on YouTube.
We just doing something.
Yeah, straight up.
Hey, we just doing something.
It's a fun space to be in, though, right?
Huh?
It's a fun space to be in.
It's a fun space to be in, man. This is a fun space to be in, man. You give me some ideas, man. We gonna have water and stuff like this on our podcast. But we ain't got the money like y'all, so we gonna have like the little
minutes.
You know we gotta have.
What up, y'all? I'm your host, Juice Man Jay.
It's your boy Drew D, the word man.
And it's the one and only Jewel. And you're here with us at Studio Life After Dark.
Man, Studio Life After Dark is the hottest podcast in the city.
We the opinion of the people, man. We the opinion of the people, man. We really just putting it out there, man.
And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Studio Life After Dark.
Man, y'all can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and also YouTube.
Hello.
Market tips, hottest car, studio life after dark.
That black on water, man. That's 1186. Goddamn real artesian water. You
That's
feel
what it
me?
is, man. That's what it is. 1186.
I try to say it like B. Frank. Goddamn, I can't talk that fast though.
Is it state water for Alabama?
Hello.
That's
The
what's up.
official state water.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No
Definitely.
doubt. 86. That's all we drinking here.
What's your favorite old school comedian? Like if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you out the gate it's gonna be Rich and probably Rich, Red.
Red Fox.
Yeah, Rich, Red Fox.
I would
Red Fox got some of
say,
the best stand-up voice.
I came up on Richard Pryor. I would say Richard Pryor.
Rich.
I mean, but there. See, this is the complicated thing with comedians. Like you said, D-Ray and Corey Holcomb are probably the funniest comics coming out of Chicago.
Two of the funniest.
Two of the funniest.
Yeah.
What if I told you something that's funny, but that you don't know about?
I'm sure it is.
And that's my thing. I'm always, when I'm on a show with the bigger names, I love it because I'm the underdog. Because it ain't the comedians know what I'm gonna do, but the crowd when they don't know you, they be like, okay, who is this nigga? By the time my show is over, they standing up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So is there a lot of comics, man, out here that are hilarious? They just hadn't gotten the notoriety yet.
I may find a new one, like one every month. I just find somebody new, and I'm like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, but see, now sometimes you can find them online or whatever, and whatever you see online, that's all the time.
That's the one, yeah.
But that's all the time they got.
Minutes they got.
That's all the time they got. But you know, and a lot of Comic View comics were like that too.
Right.
They're on Comic View. They're on Comic View for them 5 to 7 minutes. Yeah. But they only had like 5 minutes, period. When they got booked, it was awful. I'm gonna give y'all another secret about Comic View, which y'all didn't know. The laugh tracks.
I remember that.
The laugh tracks.
That's currently though.
No, let me explain the laugh tracks. Let's say me and you do we do comic view, right? Yeah. You do really well.
Yeah.
I go up there and struggle.
They use your laugh track,
they gonna use your audience on my set.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah, they like I'm up there. You know, you at home like.
That wasn't really that funny.
That nigga wasn't that funny. And the
but
crowd
they
just, I mean, he tell the worst joke ever. Next thing you know, he said, thank you, good night. You see your crowd. Yeah, that nigga's brilliant. You at home like, this motherfucker, he ain't do nothing. So yeah, they used to use other people's audience.
Wow.
Would you think they just wanted that person to be?
Well, yeah, and then laughter is contagious. If you see everybody else laughing, even though it ain't funny to you,
that shit like therapy, man.
It's like therapy.
Yeah.
But they're trying to create content basically like, all right, well, we had 3 funny people, but we really needed 8.
So
now we got to use the laugh track on the other 5 people just to make a 30 hour
Some of them was so
show.
terrible, the laugh tracks didn't work.
Yeah.
Like they were so terrible. Like let's say you ripped and I bombed and they put your laugh tracks on my show. I was so terrible, your laugh track wouldn't laugh.
Right. They're like, what is wrong with this shit? This shit ain't working. They said, don't let that go over your head.
Look at just sitting there.
Right.
Well, they say the laugh ain't laughing.
The laugh ain't laughing.
Right.
I ain't go back to the laugh track. Then got mad. Use a goddamn laugh.
Right. All right, so I got a question I pretty much ask every
You know when a nigga asks you, when he present the question,
I got a question.
It's a crazy
question.
When
I got a question.
I got a question.
Ah,
so I got a question I ask pretty much every guest that come on.
Shit, there you go.
And it's just 2 words, 1 answer.
Loyalty
or respect? And why?
Respect.
Okay.
If you have respect, loyalty comes. The right type of loyalty. The type of loyalty where if you gonna do some dumb shit, I'm gonna be like, look, man, I'm gonna be loyal to you. I love you, I respect you. Don't do that shit. So I say respect all day.
Okay.
You know, because sometimes, because loyalty can also be stupid. There's a lot of people who've been so-called loyal to people in jail or in the grave because they was loyal to the wrong person. Right. And they ended up messed up. Yeah. And then next thing you know, the person that they was loyal to turned their back and kept moving.
And they ain't loyal to you.
They ain't loyal to you. Yeah. So it's all about respect. If I respect you and you respect me, and I know you finna do some dumb shit, my respect for you is going to cause my loyalty to say, hey man, listen, brother, I love you. I don't want to see you do this. So you know what I'm saying? So I would say respect.
Respect. Okay. I like that spin on it.
Who's the newcomer that you that you really just like? Who is the person that just got you goddamn finna fall out in the floor listening to these motherfuckers? Who's the funniest motherfucker that you know right now?
Steve Brown. What's wrong with him?
Right.
All day.
When God is with you, who can be against you?
Steve Brown.
Me against the world.
I almost fought this nigga. I would have lost, but
right.
I'm saying, Steve Brown,
Comedian Steve
Hey, man,
Brown.
let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of funny young brothers out here, man. But my time is now. You know what I'm saying? Let me claim this seat, this throne that God put before me, and then we can talk about the rest later. But you know, I'm gonna claim this blessing. You know what I'm saying? So and there are a lot of funny young brothers out here, man, who are on to come up and especially if they've come up under me and other comics that really respect the business. So you'll see them, and they'll come out and they'll be around. It ain't gonna be no microwave shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Straight up. We ain't got to ask you Alabama or Auburn, huh?
Huh?
So we ain't got to ask you Alabama or Auburn, huh?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all?
Because you already know it's Alabama all day.
Roll Tide all day.
All day. Those are the two scariest words in college football. Roll Tide all day. I love Alabama, man. I don't fuck with the Alabama fans though.
Yeah, it's
I don't fuck with the Alabama fans. I don't. Why? Because they show you who they really are when it comes to different situations, like the quarterback situation. The quarterback situation. They've been dogging this Jalen Milroe kid out to filth dog. They've been dogging him, and believe it or not, he's leading the quarterback race right now. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when a white quarterback has a bad game, they're quiet. They don't say nothing. But if you notice, the black quarterbacks of Bama have been the most disrespected, period, by our so-called fans.
And most successful.
But the most successful.
The most successful.
Alabama's only Heisman-winning quarterback was who? Bryce Young, black man. They do. Some of these fans do not. They that good old boy Paul Bear Bryant bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if you look at the history book, Paul Bear Bryant was also that coach that looked across the sideline when USC would run up and down Alabama ass and saying, I need me some of them.
Do you feel like the curve is finally happening though, as far as like black quarterbacks in Alabama? Like
Hell yeah, you know why? Because
you ain't got no choice.
Because Nick Saban. The reason I love Nick Saban so much, man, he don't look at black, white. He look at talent and potential.
Who finna do this?
And trust me when I tell you, man, if this dude Jalen Milroe get it together as far as throwing, he's gonna be a Heisman candidate, dog. This dude is bigger than everybody in this room, and can run faster than everybody on the team. And his throwing has improved. This dude is about to be a beast. And what's crazy about our fans, man, every time they say something positive about Jalen Milroe, you ought to see him in the comments. But he can't do this. Put Ty Simpson in. Put the white boy in. Damn. Now, this is how I know it's really fucked up. The white kid, I like him. But he hadn't played a down at Alabama.
Exactly.
They doing it based on a high school tape. Nigga, this ain't high school.
Right.
It's cotton. And then when you play in the SEC, they ready to kill your ass. Yeah. But they want him to be the starter at Alabama, and he'd even played a meaningful down. Now you put Jalen Milroe in. Last year he wasn't prepared because y'all know our offense coordinator was fucking garbage. Bill O'Brien. Even the white folks wanted him gone. So now Jalen Milroe is out there running for his life, but he's still making plays.
Right.
He's fucking up, but he's making plays. Now all of a sudden, you don't want him to come back and improve over the summer and be the starting quarterback. You'd rather have a white boy coming out of high school. Tell me what that is.
You know what that is.
Now,
I know what it is.
And then on top of that, you reading it in black and white that Jalen Milroe has improved 100%. They I don't know if y'all saw it, they put up a video where he threw a perfect dime and one of the dudes caught it over his shoulder. Perfect pass. Them white folks did not want to believe it. That's not him. It can't be. I mean, it can't be.
The video ain't on.
Some of them even saying,
who the fuck was it?
Some of them are even saying, if he's the quarterback, I won't support Alabama football. Bye, bitch. Bye.
That state ain't gonna be no less old.
Right.
That's why I love Nick Saban, man. Because like I said, he got complete
You ain't
control.
what I'm saying. You ain't got to worry about it. Because Nick gonna put out here who supposed to be out there. He might give you a chance. He'll let you go out there and show that you ain't supposed to be the motherfucker.
Exactly. So,
okay, y'all
and the thing is, man, I don't give a damn who the quarterback is as long as they win it.
Right.
And it don't matter if they black or white, because the other 21 out there niggas.
Right.
The other 50 of the motherfuckers on the field.
95.9%.
It's technically a win all together. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So, I mean, and it's nothing racist, man, but I just hate I hate undercover racism. You know what I'm saying? Whether you black or white, just let's just do the shit. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's I love our team, but I just hate some of our fans, man. With that, they feel like I guess they still think we in that Jim Crow 60s era.
They do. They really do.
But I'm gonna give y'all something to think about, and I want y'all viewers to think about this. Would Alabama be Alabama without the black players? What if all our black players got up and left?
What if they never came in the first place?
Too.
What you say? Nigga gonna lead too? Nigga gonna say, boy, I guess it been a good one.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man, how dope Nick Saban is. Nick Saban led a march in downtown Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
All them niggas behind him.
Because he knew. He knew like shit.
And see the
Y'all
reason,
ready.
the
Nick like to
difference,
win.
the difference between him and Kirby Smart is Nick has full control of everything. He's not being controlled by the boosters. Kirby Smart is being controlled by the boosters in Texas. That's why that shit fell apart.
That's cool. You still work out?
Yeah, I do.
Boxing shit? No.
All that.
Okay.
All that.
I be watching it. You motivate me, man. Shit, I was watching your story and I was like, damn, this motherfucker work out how many times a week?
4 times.
Oh yeah.
Run, work out. I'll hit the bag and spar a little bit with the young folks, man, and just do what I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Cause the next nigga run up on stage again.
Talk about that nigga.
I'ma meet you, bitch.
Somebody ran him on
Yeah,
stage.
What
right.
I do? That nigga was swinging
Hey,
a
man,
goddamn
yes.
stick and everything at your ass.
That was you?
That was me, man.
Boy, somebody.
Did you not see the footwork? Okay, let's go into that real quick. Let me sit back.
Right.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell this story like ma'am, come here, sit down. Come here. Yeah, you, ma'am, right here. Yes, you. Come here. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Because I want you to see her like I'm bragging, like I'm trying to holler. Yeah, sit down right here. How you doing? So let me tell y'all what happened. I'm at the show, right, doing my thing. The brother, he was on the second row, enjoying himself. And this had nothing to do with me. He had he was going through some personal issues. Just got out of prison, drinking, celebrating. He shouldn't even been there. You know what I'm saying? But he had got into it with his girl, and it escalated from there. They were arguing, and then next thing you know, he had gotten loud. And I'm like, my man, you good?
Yeah.
So he started looking all crazy.
Oh, nigga, you funny?
No, it wasn't about me.
But he was laughing though.
He was laughing. What happened was he had what you call no. He had anxiety because he was institutionalized.
Too much going on.
He'd been there too long. He had been locked up for a while. And then he got to drinking and everything. So his girl went and put her hand on his shoulder. Turned around and socked the shit out of him.
Shit. Somebody done touched him in a real close goddamn setting. Yeah.
Socked her. They started fighting. Mama tried to break it up, pushed her down. Then they had one security guard, one old nigga with a.
I know he ain't do shit.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
Barney Fife,
Yeah,
man.
he had an old.
He ain't do shit.
He had a old nigga with a gospel quartet suit on.
Shit.
With the long coat all the way down the hill.
Yeah.
Nigga pushed that nigga down and one of Stacey Adams came off. I swear to God.
Shit, he had the old blue
That
suit
nigga
on and shit. Goddamn. Yeah.
That nigga Stacey Adams was fuchsia. So if he fighting people because think about it, you in the club and niggas fighting and one of them is right hit your girl. Now you in it. It just big ass melee.
Yeah.
So out of all this, I'm standing there and the dude who was the MC of the show, who worked for the club, he came up and was like, I'm like, man, am I gonna finish? What do y'all want me to do? We got him. I'm like, nigga, the security guard down there knocked out.
With his fuchsia shoes.
But with
With
the
the
one,
future Stacey Adams on.
the nigga, he down there, but the Stacey Adams flew up here.
On the stage and shit.
We don't know how the fuck he got there. You know what I'm saying? So we got him, man, we got him. So next thing you know, this nigga make eye contact with me. He starts walking towards the stage. I'm like, man, don't bring your ass up here, bro. Don't come up here. And he was like, man, we got him. That nigga got on stage. That nigga beside me did just like this.
Yeah.
And left me.
Damn.
And I'm like, dude, so now the dude, he just starts swinging wild as hell. So now I'm slipping him. I'm just slipping him,
Right.
but I'm staying in front of him. I'm slipping him, right? So he getting tired because he can't hit the comedian,
Right.
because now he came to his senses like, this motherfucker knows something. So he picked up a mic stand, swing the mic stand, he missed. The base of the mic stand hit the wall, hit a lady in the back. She got to have stitches. So then he picked up a bar stool, throw the bar stool. But the thing is now, I train, the footwork and all that and this and that. But that nigga picked up the bar stool. I ain't trained for that.
Yeah, you ain't trained in bar stool
That nigga
sports and shit, yeah.
And he caught me.
That motherfucker.
He caught me. And when he caught me with the bar stool, he snapped out of it like nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now all of a sudden, you look on YouTube, you'll see two brothers. They ran up there and got between us.
Yeah.
Those were the niggas from the kitchen. Them niggas.
Nigga came out there with that cast iron skillet.
No, they got in trouble. Cause
like
think about
fourth
it. No, we got another dilemma. They out there breaking up a fight and wings and fries burning like a
goddamn.
motherfucker.
Like, nigga, I'm gonna pay
So
for that
everybody
food.
got docked. Everybody got docked.
Save the food, nigga.
Even the nigga that fighting got docked. Nigga, they finally get him, walk him out. Security, he get his ass up and go out behind him like he gonna do something.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, the nigga come back in the showroom again without the security. Security then went out there and went on to the car.
He shook his ass, goddamn.
So I'm like, fuck this, me and this nigga in the fight. So they grab me, they grab him, and they separate us. And then next thing you know, he took off running or whatever. And to
this day, he's still running.
They locked that nigga up?
no, he went back to prison.
Oh, okay.
And to this day, me and him friends.
Really?
He contacted me from prison, man. It was just bad timing for him. He was really going through a whole lot of messed up stuff, man. And then he had been drinking and I'm a man of compassion, man. You know what I'm saying? So as a matter of fact, when I did another podcast, he called in and we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? And our plan is I'm going to help him make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ever go back to Columbia, South Carolina, we're going to set up a sparring match, for charity. Right. And I'm going to raise money, but I'm going to let you know. I'm going to beat that nigga ass so bad. I'm going to fuck him.
That nigga gonna pull
Marvin totally, I'm going to fuck you up, bro. Bad.
That nigga gonna grab a bar stool. He gonna stand back. Oh shit, my bad, my nigga, my bad.
Yeah, so man, shout out to Marvin Totally, man. Really good dude, man. You know, married, got a family, man. He's doing really well now, man. And everybody loves a comeback story, man. He was apologetic, and he was just cool, man. You know what I'm saying? He realized what he had done, and sometimes, man, you can be under you can be going through certain situations in life and people think they're helping you, but they're hurting you. He should have never been in that situation in the first place. Right.
You know, took you out the party and goddamn let you enjoy yourself. Like,
then,
nigga, you need to be at home getting your goddamn bearings together, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get your footing in the world again.
He in a close proximity with a packed house with people all up on him and this and that. And then you drinking and all this other shit. So you don't know what's going on when you just got out. Yeah. You know, so
these jokes ain't no joke.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
that shit sound like Ron Artest ain't cool with that nigga drop that beer in his face.
Yeah.
Ron Artest like, I'm cool with him now. Went out to eat with him and everything. You know what the hell that did to you? But straight up, that's a dope story, though. Real shit. Yeah,
it happened, man. So we're really cool now.
Did not expect that ending to that story.
Right.
He was like, to this day,
and I saw
I'm
that
cool
shit.
with him now.
I saw that shit.
But tonight,
Right.
Hey man, y'all come fuck with me tonight.
Oh yeah.
We gonna be there, man.
Pull up.
Yeah,
pull up, man. Pull up tonight, man. It's we got 2 shows tonight, man. 2 shows tomorrow at the Stardome. If you hadn't gotten your tickets, probably too late. But if you can go check it out, stardome.com. Stardome.com, man. Hey man, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
I appreciate you, man.
This is wonderful.
Appreciate you coming and bringing the
Appreciate
motherfucking fun, man.
Thank you, makeshift girlfriend. Appreciate it.
She done made her premiere on Studio Life After Dark, the hottest podcast
She's so unenthused, like nigga, come on, man. My baby daddy gonna kill both of us. I ain't got time for this shit.
Hey, real quick, Steve, look into that camera right quick and tell us where they can find you real quick.
Hey, man, you can find me online, of course, man. Instagram, Comic Steve Brown. Make sure you follow at Comic Steve Brown. And my Facebook fan page, Comedian Steve Brown. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for having me, man. That was love, man. I appreciate
you,
man. We got to do this again,
Hey, I'm going to thank you, man, for real, though, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
That's a man of his word, man. He pulled up on me. I saw him in the restaurant and we had a conversation Yeah, man, his word.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, man.
I met him in Atlanta, man. He was in the restaurant, man.
Oh, yeah.
He recognized me. He was like, hey, fuck, nigga, what you doing? I'm like, whoa, sir.
You start patting your pockets and shit,
I'm like, hey, man, I've never met a man that put me in the full nails and was like, hey, nigga, what you doing?
Hey, so you want to do our podcast, nigga?
I'm there.
Next time you coming to Birmingham, nigga. I say when the next time you coming back to Alabama,
I left the
nigga.
restaurant, my glasses like this and shit. Like, I'm doing a podcast, man.
I believe I got to be in Birmingham on April 14th, apparently.
Hey, man, I want you to... it's a gift to you.
Oh, look
from
at
you.
that. So hold up. So hold up. You getting this to me, but I got to sign and give it back to you.
No, I'm gonna give you one of
Oh,
yourself.
thank you. Look.
Yeah, man.
My mama gonna love this. I'm so cute. Gonna put you on the spot. I know your baby daddy watching. You like this?
She said I do.
Huh? You like him? Is he sexy? Look now. Look in the camera and say this dude's sexy. Look in the camera. Okay. Camera one.
That little sweat roll down her side. Oh, Lord.
Camera one.
She like,
Yeah, just say this dude's sexy as hell. Now I want you to say it like y'all be saying when y'all in the club. He's sexy as fuck.
how they say it?
He's sexy as fuck. Right there, I know your baby daddy watching.
Get in there.
He at home with the kids, but that's all right. Go ahead. So look in the camera. He's sexy.
You need a shot of something to say?
Go ahead.
Why not?
Why not? Nigga, we
Exactly.
Trigger finger come and shoot this bitch up.
You talking about little trigger finger?
Yeah, look, trigger finger come and shoot up.
Right.
Oh my God, you just go. Wow. Hey man, appreciate that, man. I'm gonna take the Sharpie.
down, man.
I'm gonna take all this shit, man. Hey baby, you stay right here. I'm gonna go to the car, y'all. Hey man, I appreciate
luck,
y'all,
man.
man.
Hey, man, we
I'll see y'all
appreciate you,
tonight.
man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm out, y'all. I want to live. Thank y'all, man.
Shouts out to little trigger finger too, man.
The trigger.